Loss is the severing of a person's relationship with someone or something that results in emotional stress. Loss can be felt in any aspect of a person's life: the loss of a pet, a job or income. And even more abstract forms, like when parents see their children finally move out of the family home, or a perception that you've reached an age where you've lost your youth, can result in feelings of stress.
The loss is about when people have to change their view of the world. So whatever happens in that, people have a response to, as can be an example with the bushfires, for instance, or if someone comes home and finds that their house has been invaded. That's real loss of the way that they've known the world. They have to rethink how they know the world.
It is important to be sensitive to the way a person perceives their loss. It's a very personal process and is influenced by many variables that we may not immediately recognise.
I think that it's important, working with grief and loss, is not to try to categorise if one type of loss is greater than another. For example, the loss of a child compared to the loss of a partner. That they're both are incredibly intense, incredibly emotional and disastrous, really, pain and suffering. But to focus on that rather than focusing on a person's reaction to the grief, I think takes away from a person's experience.
One of the most traumatic experiences a person can endure is the loss of a close friend or family member. Christine McMahon lost her 17-year-old son Hayden to the Black Saturday bushfires that burned across the Australian state of Victoria in February 2009. He was one of 173 fatalities in a major disaster that made headlines around the world.
I remember falling to my knees when the police came to tell me that he was dead. Just absolutely devastated. He's my only child. I've been a single mum since he was born. And not only did Hayden die, but John and Kaya that were living here with me as well, and my friends Sue and Bob all perished in the fires.
Christine's journey has been long and difficult. Although the scope of such a trauma can be difficult to comprehend for those who haven't experienced a similar loss, it's important to remember that there are strategies and techniques that we can learn to help people cope. Loss is the breaking of a connection or bond that results in emotional stress. Within a person's life, any area can be affected by loss. It is important to be sensitive when comparing or categorising losses. Perception of loss is very personal